Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Punga. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the tailback. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made after the first down.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. They're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Snap it to the back. Bulls his way forward.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. On the move. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for half. take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 7, Virginia Tech 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Punga. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He wants to throw here on second down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's caught inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Punga. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Hokies!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. All time about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. offense rolls back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, it's Potts. Still running at the 40. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. With jet sweep pass. Fighting off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Now on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Now on 3rd down after that run. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Punga. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps the legs moving.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch called for and made. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
The expressway is wide open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try the run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are touchdown Yellow Jackets. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Getting set for the point after.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Let him bust for a long one, but now third down. Very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's got it, and they convert. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Punga. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll test the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wall. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 in any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
The offense coughs it up. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll run play action. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Punga. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Calls his own number. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Direct snap.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the ground, he's got it again. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Potts. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. At the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this.
Open runway ahead. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On the run, still looking. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
For this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They're in position to win it with a field goal. They got to spike it and stop the clock. Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this will be for the win. It's good. A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played lately.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us from